Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, so there's nothing particularly new. Well, there's nothing new at all to this lineup, but the aesthetics of this lineup, beautiful. This lineup just so pretty. A lot of good flavors too, so I'm happy with this. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but this lineup screams fall. I mean, come on, you got pumpkin, you got apple, you got maple. You got all your bases covered, right? You know, and that's what you want from Crumbl. You want a diverse lineup that also speaks to the season. So really good to see them put some really fun flavors out. Of course, Tres Leches is back. If you know anything about hometown picks and your location is voting for Tres Leches, y'all need to put a stop to that. Vote for a cookie that you haven't seen in a while. Literally, one of the locations around here, Maple Bacon has 12 votes and Tres Leches has 12 votes. I think it's Hampton. I can't remember. I am steaming right now. Like, Tres Leches is back. We haven't seen Maple Bacon in forever. So, if you know what this location is, if your vote is for Tres Leches, please switch to the Maple Bacon. And buy a bunch of Tres Leches this week. Come on. I don't know. People just, they have a recency bias and a popularity bias. I know there's a different term for that, but they have all these biases that pull them away from making the logical choices. And luckily, Maple Bacon is in contention, but I swear, y'all are missing out. If you've only been trying Crumbl for a couple of years, you're missing out on a lot of flavors, because you could vote for these flavors to come back at your location, and you're not doing it. You're voting for something that was here weeks ago. So let me get off my soapbox and let's do this review, right? But I'm just trying to voice a valid perspective, right? I want you guys to have the same experience as me. I want you guys to be able to enjoy cookies that I enjoyed years ago. And I want to be able to enjoy cookies that I enjoyed years ago. I want to see sherbet back. I want to see pineapple whip back. I want Maple Bacon back. Come on, guys. Get it together. If you know how to do hometown picks, you go to the, well, you got to have a certain amount of reward points. But you go to the, I think it's, you go to the map, the hometown picks map, and then you click on the location, and then you can put one vote, and you get 5 votes per month. So, which is kind of a bad thing, because now Crumbl is giving their location more power, because every employee in there is probably going to have the ability to vote, so they can be lazy too. Anyways, Tres Leches. Let's get into this. Oh, that one's got a lot of whipped cream in it. Doesn't look soaked very well, but we'll see. Yeah, this didn't soak so well today. But I'm not going to steer you away from getting this, because typically it is very, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it right now. I've had ones that weren't soaked and they were dry, but for some reason this didn't soak properly. I don't know. I can see where it was supposed to though, but this one didn't soak as well. It's still, for this one that I've got right now, it would be like a 7. But if they do your Tres Leches right, obviously it's a 10, right? It's moist, it's milky, it's creamy. So, you know, things happen. We're going to move on from it. I'm not worried about it. I've had Tres Leches so many times, and with how y'all are voting, we'll see it again. All right, maple sandwich. It's maple cream cheese filling. They didn't spread it the best, but I'm doing my best to squeeze it a little bit. I love just the imprint there. Really cool stuff. But yeah, let's cut a piece of this. My nice little sharp knife today, so hopefully things will be a little bit easier. Yeah, seeming to be a little bit easier. I wasn't super impressed with this last time just because it didn't have enough maple to me, but let's try it. Okay. Okay. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Lot more maple flavor. Really stepped their game up. Even though they stepped down on that tres leches, they really stepped their game up on the maple. Wow. The cookie is a little simple, but that cream is really good, right? It's a really good creamy maple flavor. I'm gonna give it 8.5, just because I don't know. I've had, like, with buttermilk pancakes, something about that being so warm, gooey, and then having maple flavor, it's just better than like a sandwich cookie that's just cold, right? And there's nothing special about the two cookies that sandwich the cream. It's all about that cream. All right, caramel, apple. All right, so you got apple pieces, you got some cinnamon crumbles, caramel, and I think the frosting is like a cream cheese caramel too. It is. So let's we're moving things around, so I'm just trying to get a good piece that has some apple. Yeah. All right. You got your nutritional value for the day. Apples, fruits, a balanced diet. That crisp green apple on top of a warm, gooey cookie. Some nice frosting. I do wish it was a little heavier on caramel. Because I know in the past it has been. They've changed the cookie around a lot. Used to be this huge thing of frosting on top, which I guess taking that away makes it a little less sweet, gives it a little bit more attention to the flavor. But this is still really good, right? That crisp apple, nice touch of caramel. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. All right. Chocolate peanut butter pie. This one, last time I just didn't think it had enough peanut butter. Should be enough Reese's to add a good sweet and salty mix to it, but we had peanut butter pie at my school, JMU. They just bragged about how good their peanut butter pie was at their dining hall. And let me tell you what, and I think this does need more frosting. Let me tell you what, that peanut butter pie was so good. So creamy, so salty and sweet. You can see where this doesn't have enough. And someone was like, oh, I think this tastes like too much peanut butter. Maybe it's the Reese's. I'm like, okay. Mine, not enough peanut butter. Too much cream cheese. The frosting, just not enough frosting. I'm already telling you what I'm expecting. Now, I will give them credit. That was very peanut buttery in terms of the topping there. However, as I said, there's a bit too much chocolate, right? But I am left with like a very salty profile there. Yeah, that layer of frosting is a little too small. Maybe trim down on the cookie just a little bit, the chocolate part, and then add a little bit more frosting. But still very good. Very, very solid. I give it an 8. Of course, if you add more frosting, more filling, more peanut butter filling, I think it would be better. It could be creamier too. Could be like a little bit lighter, more like a mousse in a way. But if you make it lighter, that might take away from some flavor too. So just thinking about how you can make it improved, you know, and I'm just keep thinking about that peanut butter pie we had at school. So 8 out of 10, it's good. All right, pumpkin chocolate chip. I've overrated this so many times. It's just, pumpkin with chocolate chips, it's great. You know, if you like a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin, that's what you're getting here, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's as simple as it gets. So, take our little muffin piece or cookie piece and try it. A perfect amount of pumpkin, spice, chocolate chips, it's not one that leaves me saying wow anymore. It's not one I would give a 10 anymore, because I've had better pumpkin things. I've had, you know, there are other pumpkin desserts, there are pumpkin cookies. The pumpkin square, you're not going to top that. Pumpkin square is their best pumpkin item I've had to date. It's so gooey and flavorful. But, you know, this is very good. Really, really solid. I give it like a 7.5. I think that's fair. Of course, that would be the lowest rating cookie of the bunch. But again, it's fall. Get you one. Get one. If you like pumpkin muffins, you know, just throw a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie into the mix. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say on this review. Plenty of things coming this week. Chicken Mac at McDonald's, and the Addams Family meal or Addams Family items at Burger King, and the SpongeBob meal at Wendy's. Chicken Mac review already up. Wendy's coming tomorrow morning. I've already tried it. I recommend that. And I'm sure the Addams Family meal will be pretty impressive too. So we're having some impressive new items. So just stay tuned. Lots of fall stuff coming too. So I'm ready. Hope you are too.